back with Anthony Ramirez of Abogado Mas Chingon. And you've got some exciting news.
I do have some exciting news. I'm running for Arizona State Senator in Legislative District 12, which is essentially South Phoenix, Ahwatukee, and some parts of Chandler and Tempe.
Okay, in case people don't know, you're an attorney, you're an insurance adjuster, you're a private investigator, you're a former police officer.
Right.
Like, I feel like you've got all the qualifications, you know, the ins and outs of everything. Why wouldn't you want to, at this point, be in the Senate?
Sure. So, all of that experience has helped me become a better attorney, right? Because all this life experience and just strange occurrences that have happened throughout my career have given me a good view of life, right? And able to be a good counselor and mentor to people.
An advocate.
An advocate for people.
Huge one, right?
And I had an opportunity to help the No Labels Party after they changed their name to the Arizona Independent Party. And I learned a few things, which the most importantly was that the unaffiliated voter, the independent voter in Arizona, is the largest voting bloc. So there's more independents than there are Republicans or Democrats. And through this fight that we got into, it led me to running for office.
I think you're going to make some waves. I think you're taking a new approach of let's just look at what the problem is and let's solve this from a smart point of view, right, rather than taking a side.
That's right. So I'm running as an independent. And, what happened was I was helping the Arizona Independent Party in this fight with the legislature and the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, which sued the Secretary of State because they changed their name and the Secretary of State approved it. So through this fight, I gave up I was a registered Republican from the early 90s until October. And even before that, I was a Democrat.
Okay.
Right? So I was raised in El Paso, Texas. It's a very heavily Democratic county in Texas. My family's all Democrats. Father is a Republican. Got myself and my sister, that was my dad.
Yeah,
got us
of
in the
course.
party. And so if it had very conservative values, right? And I would say that I'm an independent with conservative values, but I also have social liberal values, right? And so anyway.
This just goes back to, why do you have to pick a team?
Well, you don't.
Right.
And I saw that the Republicans and the Democrats circled the wagons, right, to keep the unaffiliated voter really out of state government.
True.
So there's zero representation in the legislature.
So they kind of made you pick a side.
Well, right.
Because if you didn't pick a side, you were nobody.
You're not going to be able to get on the ballot. So just for example, if you were an independent voter and you wanted to run for governor, and you're going to have to get 45,000 signatures on a petition just to get on the ballot.
Right.
If you're a Democrat or Republican, it's about 6,000 signatures. A No Labels Party member, Libertarian Green Party, it's a smaller party, about 1,500 to 2,000. So if you belong to a party, you can have access to the ballot, right? If you're an unaffiliated, truly independent voter, you're going to be a millionaire because 45,000 signatures. You're not going to go knocking on people's doors and getting signatures. You got to pay circulators to go circulate the petition, and you have to have money to do that. And about $1.5 million.
So it discourages those individuals from running.
Right. So let's say you're a millionaire and you say, okay, what am I going to do? I'm an independent. I'm not going to win. So I got involved in this fight. I decided, went to the legislature. I saw a bunch of things that I didn't like. Had conversations, really realized that I'm an independent. So my plan was to just, get on the ballots, go do the petitions. And my mother helped, my 75-year-old mother helped me go get the signatures. So together we went and got the signatures. I got on the ballot. They didn't challenge my signature. So now that I'm on the ballot, I'm good to go. But here,
I also love the fact that you continue to learn. I think so many people, they learn something and then they just stick with it, and you continue to move and grow. I think that's really important, especially being in politics. The world is continuing to change, and so you have to as well.
I think you do. And, that's one of the things. I've considered myself a lifelong learner. After I got my law degree, it's like, okay, well, what
now
next?
What?
Because a lot of people, it's got to have a financial gain, right? I'm going to get my education. But once I did that, it's like, okay, well, formal education over. So that's where, all the hobbies that I've learned, right? And so now, like I said, I just fell into this candidacy. And I was asked, well, who convinced you to run? Who wanted you to run? It's like, nobody wanted me to run. I don't want to run. I'm put in a position here where I think that it's best for Arizona to come back to the middle, to get rid of the extreme on the right and the left, and just to solve problems. You know, you don't care what's going on with either party. You know, when you're pumping gas and it's $4.50 a gallon,
Right.
you
Fix
don't
it.
care.
We just want to fix it.
Right.
How are we going to fix it?
Mhm.
What's the
So
best
that's where we're at.
method to fix it?
Right.
And that's whatever way, direction that goes, you're going to do it.
That's right.
Republican or Democrat.
And I think the way that you do that, right, is by having conversations.
Yeah.
And you see the rhetoric on the left and the right in state government and in federal government, where there's so much infighting, so much bickering and blaming that there's no resolution. It's found,
I agree.
right? So that's where we're heading. And so my plan with not caucusing with either party means, look, bring common sense legislation and you'll get my vote.
I love it. So
we'll see what happens.
where are you going to be exactly for the viewers out there? Because you're in just one part of Arizona.
Sure. So the legislative district 12, as I mentioned, is South Phoenix, Ahwatukee, parts of Tempe, and Chandler.
Okay.
Now that's the constituency there. But once you get you're in office and you're in the Senate, then everybody's vote counts, right? So you want to have someone there that is going to be looking at issues, through the state.
Yeah.
What's important.
So here's a question. If they live in that area, how can they help you? If they don't live in that area, how can they help you?
So we are doing fundraising, and you don't have to live in my area in order to
because
donate
again,
to my
once
campaign.
you are in the Senate, it is going to make a difference
statewide.
overall.
It will. Yeah, and hopefully that will open the door for other independent-minded individuals to run for office. Because look, competition is good. I really do not believe that the duopoly of the Democrat and Republican Party is good for our country. Mm-hmm. And so I really think we do need to have some more independent politicians. For example, if you look at Bernie Sanders from Vermont, he's an independent senator, a federal senator, U.S. senator from Vermont, but he's a Democrat vote.
Yep.
He caucuses with the Democrats, and it is what it is. To get in there and say, no, I'm truly independent. I'm not. You have to bring common sense to me.
You're making waves.
Right, and so we'll see.
Making waves, making change.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, it all starts right here in Arizona with Anthony.
That's
I
right.
love that. Okay.
And so our website is RamirezForAZ.com, and if you're on Facebook, it's Ramirez for Arizona. That's where you can find us now. We're going to be as we're progressing, because this is all really new. There will be more social media channels. There will be. I was waiting for the petition challenge to come. So now that that's done, I'm going to be putting a QR code on my website and my social media to where people can donate. We're going to be having fundraisers, and you can come and participate if you would like. And we'd certainly like all the help we could get.
There you go. So follow and stay in the loop, and we'll be back with some more fun legal topics.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, too, that you want addressed, DM Anthony, DM me. We'll make sure to go over those when we're on next.
Anytime. I'm always available for you.
Cool.